The word is see some. If you're in the building and you understand see some, I need to hear you. See some.
Let black folks know, letting us know that you are the most powerful thing on the planet. Everything comes out of you. Put it in perspective. Black people, all colors come out of you. They all come out of chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So that should give you a sense of, like, hey, confidence. I'm somebody. You are somebody. You are better than your circumstances. We gotta change the way we think so that they can change too. Everybody got a fingerprint that nobody else has. Nobody, a twin, quadruplet, nobody got that fingerprint. We gotta make the right choices and formulate the right situations in our brain in order to give to these children and write on their notepad.
Introducing the one and only Mr. TMI. Now check it. He's Mr. TMI, known as the Bear Man, aka homie the Black Sheep. He got the news, the stories, the topics, and so many things that you won't believe. Dropping these jewels and knowledge and giving advice and perspective on everything. He got them hard discussions, roller driven, buzzing, tune in, don't miss anything. Bringing the best of variety and different guests, keeping it real and lessons, they dress to impress. Every day chasing a check, follow, subscribe, and request. It's time to decompress, get everything off his chest, taking you guys on the quest into the mind of the podcast champion, and then telling y'all what he suggests. New season looking brighter, another level, take it higher. With all the info he acquired, giving whole stories the entire. Only here to inspire. Feel the heat, he on fire. Now hope that I got your attention to jump in the building. Y'all watching Mr. TMI.
Welcome, y'all. It is Friday night and we are ready to fight, maybe. TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI and Miss Vette. Miss Vette, what you doing?
Hey, people.
So we got a heck of a topic tonight. A heck of a topic tonight. Brought to you by none other than Miss Vette. But we got other business to take care of before we dive into this topic, because we got our special guest. But we want to first bring on our assistant director, none other than the authentic ear herself, because we need her help on this topic. Kenya, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for having me. Glad to be here. I'm ready for the topic because it was juicy on your
Man, wasn't it ever? And I'm gonna say this. Shout out to our sponsor, See Something Clothing Line, Chocolate State of Mind. Y'all check out See Something on their website. You can just type in See Something on every social media page and you will find this brand, man. This is one of the dopest brands. And I always say in the DFW area, but I'm going to say period, no matter where it's at. So, and saying that, we got to bring our special guest on. We ain't going to, because this show going to be flying, y'all. We ain't got time to be playing with them. So, our special guest, bring her to the stage, director, please. Oh, so you just hold on. So you just gonna bring her to the stage like that? Huh? This is not bold and driven like at all for me. Nah, this ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, I got complaints. No,
like here she is.
None other than Miss Jerrica Roy is in the building with us. Hey, Jerrica, how you doing?
Hello, hi, I'm doing well. How are you all? Thank you so much for having me on today.
Man, most definitely. I
Hey,
ain't gotta
beautiful.
look. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Everybody can't act. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Act. Some of y'all just be playing. But when I tell y'all this is a phenomenal actress here, when I tell
Horrible.
y'all she make you jump in the movie,
Oh,
Jerrica, hey, congratulations to you on everything that you have done. I want to personally know, I'll kick it off and then I'll pass to the ladies for some questions. Where did this begin for you? How long you been doing it?
oh goodness. I've been doing this for a long time, like off and on. I would say it began for me whenever I was in middle school. I used to do these speech and prose competitions. And I did it to get out of some other activity that I can't remember.
Right.
So I remember one day I was doing a monologue for a competition, and it was a monologue from Colored Girls. And my father at the time, he had to bring me to the competition, and he really didn't want to, but he was just like, okay, well, before you go in there, let me see what it is that you got. So I did the monologue for him, and he's just like, that's good. And he's like, hey, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And I ultimately ended up winning an award for that one. So I did like drill team and dance in high school. And then right about my senior year, I decided I didn't want to do drill team anymore. And I
Hmm.
just said, well, I need an elective. Let me go ahead and do theater. And that's what, sparked it right back up. And I studied theater at Spelman College for a little bit, transferred back here, did a semester at UNT, and I ended up graduating from KD Studios in 2009. And it's just been on from there.
Man, when I tell you there's levels to this, Miss Vet, Kenya, y'all have any questions for Miss Roy here?
Miss said you could go ahead. I'm doing something
Go
over
ahead,
here.
Kenya.
Because I had them pop Jerrica in here because my computer was
Oh,
doing
yeah.
something. No disrespect, honey. I would never, ever.
Wait, Jerica. This how we handle behind the scenes stuff. So you the one pop Jerica on the damn screen, too. I knew Bolden Driven don't get down like no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Oh,
Hey,
look. I'm over here trying to go to the banner, and that's why you see me looking down. Because I was like, I think something's going on. And then for some odd reason, my brain said, just pop her in there. Just pop her in there. Just forget her intro. Just put her in there. So everybody can see her face real fast. You just pop her in there real fast.
I was ready, okay?
You seen the thing
Look,
on
I was
cue.
on.
Yeah.
On cue. But now, look, I had to do a little research because I had seen your name around, and I was like, let me click on it and look. I'm trying to figure out, are you acting or are you acting? Because y'all, we get on here a little bit before the show actually starts. It seems like it's natural for you. So did acting just come natural for you? Because I don't know if it's you or the person, because it's just so natural. So did it come natural for you, or is it something that you had to pick up on some cues and stuff over time?
I would like to say that it was a little bit of both. There are some things that do come natural, and there were some things that I had to, do the training and get a little bit refined at and take my time with. Um, I usually get the understanding of scenes really quick. And whenever I get that understanding, then I start thinking, okay, let me get into the psychology of it. And
Uh-huh.
that's the part of it that doesn't come naturally. Like I know a lot of people are like, well, how do you study lines so quick? Studying lines is the easiest part for me. It's the easiest part. Right after I read it maybe about 2 or 3 times, that's when my mind kind of starts programming
Yeah.
things. But character building, that's just something that I feel like it's that you have to develop over time. And also, I think naturally whenever it comes to improvisation skills. Now that's something that comes a little bit naturally because I mean I grew up with a lot of cousins. There was a lot of comedy. There was a
Yeah.
lot of people that were quick thinking. So I kind of had to take some of those skills and tie it in to whatever it is that I do.
Jericho,
Yeah.
are we related?
We might be.
Shoot, man, that had to go on, man. That was definitely my family.
So I'm gonna have to go and watch that movie because I'm trying to figure out why you checked that girl like that in that movie. So I think I'm gonna watch this tonight because I'm trying to figure out because you checked her real fast. So I don't know. I don't know if you was acting, you was for real or not. So I got to get my, for when I get ready to check somebody, I got to be smooth and calm like you. But I don't have anything else, Miss Vette. I love your hair, honey.
Okay, so what I love you. But no, Jerrica, my questions are, because that's my background too. I am, I haven't done film yet because I stepped back for a minute doing stage. I stepped back for a minute, and so I love the fact that you say, and I can relate to the line. Remembering the lines for me comes easy because when you become a part of the script, when you become a part of, once you read it a couple times, then for me, to me, so a lot of actresses, I hear them say, I can't remember the lines. And I've done assistant director before. And even then, they don't remember their lines. We're getting ready for show and people aren't remembering their lines. So some things just come naturally. And so that's cool. I have not seen the film. I'm going to have to go watch it because I haven't seen it. And I don't go to the movies because I'm ADHD. So I don't sit still. I need it to be where I can watch it at the house or whatever. So congratulations to you. I think it's awesome. Just watching the little parts that we got to see, amazing. And again, you can tell when it comes naturally. So I think you're amazing. And I will be doing more research so I can go watch. And hopefully you're going to give us a breakdown of what all you've done so we can go back and support and see what all you've done. So I think it's awesome that you're doing. And you from here? Are you from Dallas, DFW?
Yes, ma'am. Born and raised in Dallas.
You hear me? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah, we got a
I'm from
little
Dallas.
delay.
Okay.
We got a little delay on
So
your
yeah,
end, Miss
I
Vette.
gotta check it out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
I
Okay.
appreciate
Well,
it.
I'm gonna say this. Go ahead.
I know one of the things that I was listening to you mention about how people don't remember the lines, and I came up with a formula back in about 2009 that helps it go by a whole lot quicker. So scientists say that the quickest way to remember something is using color. Color stands out. So whenever I get my hands on my scripts, I break it down into 4 different colors. I highlight my lines. I highlight the last word of the person who speaks before me. Sometimes the words of the last person that speaks before me doesn't make sense, but they may say something about 5 or 6 lines back that'll cue that next line. So it's a trigger line that helps me stay. That's another color. And then I got movements. That's another color.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's dope. Teach me, please. Because I need help. I need help on
Right.
this show.
Absolutely.
My damn OLD be high, y'all. I be forgetting that I'm on the show half the time. Don't let the basketball game be in the background. So, Jerrica, I'm gonna tell you this. I saw Love Thy Neighbor. That blew me away. Oh my God. Amazing film. Y'all need to definitely check out Love Thy Neighbor. Mike G, Ben, y'all did y'all thing on that one because that had so many twists and turns in it that, trust me, you, Miss Vette, you wouldn't be able to get up and go on one of your ADHD moments or you'll be lost.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna have to Give me some wine and watch it tonight. Because I done left my wine today. Now I got to drink water.
Oh, man, I'm pissed that I left my drink. But let me tell you something. Jerrica, real quick, tell the people where they can follow you, where they can watch you, where they can see what's next coming out for you. Tell the people where to track you down.
Well, you can always follow me on Facebook as Jerrica Roy. You can follow me on TikTok as Miss J Chris 87. That is MISSJKRIS 87. And Instagram is Miss J Chris, just same thing, no 87. You can find me on IMDb as Jerrica Roy. I have some films on Tubi. The first clip that y'all saw whenever I was going off on Post Sophia on that bench is Poison Candy. That's currently
Yes.
out there. We got A True Christmas. So we're right here in the spirit of Christmas season. So I suggest that y'all check out A True Christmas whenever I was trying to help Tony out. Then, of course, we have Love Thy Neighbor. That's also out on Tubi. I also am on Love and Drugs 3. Currently, at this second, this is my rest. This is my gear up season. So I am preparing for next year. You know, I got my little 5-year-old, so we're doing family time right now. But I have quite a few auditions, you know, in line. So I'm just preparing for the next thing. You know, there's never no downtime.
That is definitely dope, Jerrica. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
almost forgot. I also did a little did a couple of voiceovers for the Rosie Audio app. So
Wow.
yeah, I did those back
Awesome.
during COVID. It was really
Yes.
fun. They're nice grown folks, short stories.
You
So
lying to me. They grown folk.
they grown.
Well,
They
I
grown.
definitely want to check that out.
Ooh.
Hey, so Jerrica, not only being a wonderful guest, but she has agreed to stick around for the chaos. So we gonna jump right into it because too many people
Oh,
have
wow.
been chomping at the bits to get to this topic. So Jerrica, I gotta ask you like I ask any other guest on
Okay.
the show. Are you ready to be a part of TMI News?
Oh yes, sir. Let's go.
Then let's get it. Now, we're going to get right into the topic. The topic of the evening is even
Let's
if
go.
you're married, are your exes off limit to your friends? So, from what I understand, is you're married now, but your friends, if your friends hook up with one of your exes, would you have a problem? Now, I want to hand it over to Miss Vette because she was the orchestrator of this topic, and I want her to give her example in a quick couple of minutes, and then we gonna tell you what the hell we think about this.
Okay, so am I still lagging behind
A little bit, but keep going.
a little
Just push
bit?
through.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the topic came about because there's been 2 different instances where I've met a guy and met him, and we talked and found out that we knew the same person. That same person is his ex-wife. Now we're attracted to each other. We're, having a full-on, get to know each other type thing. And found out that his ex-wife is a friend of mine. And so at that point, it was absolutely not hands off. No. And then there was another guy who I met him and we actually went out. Fun as hell. Oh my God. But anyway, went into his store. He owns a store. I'm not going to say what kind, but he owns a store. I walk in the store and see a picture of his daughter. His ex, they were never married, but his ex and I call each other sis. So that was it. It was hands off for me. And both of them told me both of these women are happily married now, have been for a while. And both of them told me, why would you not want to be happy and deny your happiness? And they are happily married. What difference does it make? They're happily married. You don't see them all the time. It's not like y'all hanging out. And one of you don't even live in the same city. So, but for me, I just can't. I can't do it. And so they both think I'm crazy because, you know, who knows? You could be happy. They could have been, you know, a man you could be happy with, but I just can't do it. And might miss out on being with someone that makes me happy, but I just can't do it. So what do you ladies say?
And what I want to do is I want to hand it to our guests first. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm polite in my house, so the guests eat first. Jerrica, what you got to say about that?
You know what? In terms of her situation, because her friends were cool with it, I can see their side of, but then I also can understand your point of view. You don't want no complicated relationship, because sometimes some people say things are cool and they're not cool. They'll be like, oh no, girl, it's okay. And then next thing you know, things take off for you and this man, and she's salty and she's mad. So I can understand your apprehension behind that, because nobody wants nothing complicated. Now, as for me and my feelings about it, the first thing is, I think it depends on the level. Now, if it was somebody that I wasn't in no full blown relationship with, we was just kicking it, and then all of a sudden one of my friends got attached to somebody I was just kicking it with, and wasn't nothing serious, I wouldn't feel a way about it. But if this was somebody that I brought around, and you knew, and you saw us, and you interacted with him, and we going on double dates and stuff, and you coming to the house for the holidays, and you hugging him, and you calling him bro, and I'm calling you sis, and we a family, and then you walk in the room with him, problem, automatic, because you knew my interaction with this man. You knew that everything that me and this man then went through. You know that man done took me down, out, and through, and whatever it is that we done. But if it was just like a random, like, oh, I met this guy, and then you just bring him to me, and I'm just like, well, I can't do anything about that if you didn't know. But if you knew, and then all of a sudden me and him are done, and then y'all kicking it, I'm gonna think something wrong. I'm gonna think that y'all was out there commiserating behind my back.
She gonna love thy neighbor on your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. You knew I was with Eric for 10 years, and we broke up, and now I'm over here married to Kyle, and you bring Eric 3 years later? Nah, what was going on whenever y'all was over there dapping each other up, calling each other brother and sister?
Kenya, why you laughing your ass
See,
off?
I never knew that these.
Go ahead, Miss Vette.
Yeah.
Miss Vette, go ahead.
So, just to give further background, I didn't know about these women. I met these guys like out. One of them is a vocalist like I am, and we sang together. And, so I didn't know until we started talking to each other, and then it came out. And another thing is, none of these women know. So one of them does, and she gave me all the bad background on. But I didn't know these guys were with them ever. This was way after they broke up, years and years later. We just happened to be talking, or they may have said, you're friends with my ex-wife on Facebook, or you know what I'm saying, or me walking in and seeing his daughter on the picture. So I didn't know about these guys. They didn't know that I was friends with these ladies. We just happened to meet. And DFW seems to be a very small place now. So, and
Right.
if you out there thoughting and sleeping with everybody, hell, it's gonna be hard.
She ain't lying.
Hey, Miss
It's
Vette, so
true.
you saying for some people out there, everybody your damn ex.
Mhm.
It ain't no rule. We can't help but to date your ex. You heifer. Anyway, Kenya, Kenya,
Exactly.
Kenya, I'm passing it to you before I take this and stretch my legs with it. So, what you got?
Why deny your happiness? Now, I'm gonna have to agree with Jerrica. Now, if we were kicking it and we were in that family relationship, family bond, then I'm gonna be looking at you sideways. Okay, what was y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? When you talking, so I gotta go over here and help Tasha with her battery, but we all cool. I know she's single, and you don't want to put her battery in. What battery was you charging up, sir?
He put the battery in, all right.
However, if you meet somebody, and I'm gonna actually find the comment too, Tate, so I can read it. If you meet somebody, yeah, it's 7 billion people in the world, but if I just happen to meet somebody, we hit it off. I don't know nothing about the relationship you had with my best friend. Must wasn't that important because we ain't talk about you. And or when I met her, y'all were already done and she was already married. Why not? You know, like honestly, why not? If I'm happily married over here, why am I worried about what you doing over there with my ex before that you knew nothing about? You knew nothing. You didn't backdoor me. You didn't do anything like that. Yes, people say it's cool, and then they go to acting funny. Well, that's your loss if you go to acting funny because people outgrow people. You know, so sacrificing your happiness, I don't think that's. I wouldn't do it. Disclaimer, and my friends may get mad at me, but I don't care. I only got a handful of friends because I keep it real. You know, 3. One of them, she kind of like almost my friend, but not my friend no more. I don't know what's going on. Nobody I talk to talk to none of my friends. Like I'm just gonna, and if they do, it's probably a smash and dash. Me and my friends, like, we attract different type of men. I had met a guy when I was over in Korea. He was trying to talk to me. I was like, you not my type. But I think that you will be my friend type because he was not my type. And since she is my friend, I knew what type of men that she would date. So if you go behind me, then I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not gonna go behind you. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about this, but Miss Vette, that could have been the love of your life, honey. And you done sacrificed it for somebody that's allegedly happy.
Well,
if it's meant to be, it'll come back.
let me stretch my legs. Let me stretch my legs a little bit on this topic, y'all. Cause first of all, I was so polite to Jerrica, but Jerrica, I'd never be polite to you again. You took all my damn thoughts. Now, but I will say this, man. I think that we are broadening the word friend the way Facebook does.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you got to define what friend is. Because I know a lot of people. However, there's only a chosen handful, especially dudes, that I call friends. And what I clarify as a friend or define as a friend is somebody that if it's a family function going down, they one of the first phone calls I make to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I will say is it also depends on the ex. Jerrica mentioned it. If it's a fly-by-night ex, have at it. However, if it's somebody that I poured into, and then when things went wrong, or even if they was right, I was leaning on your shoulder with all the information that was going on, and it's you that went and slept with her, I got a problem with that because forget the whole ex thing. I'm now like, your trust. Can I trust you? Now I got to watch my back with you because if you will do some snake stuff like this, what won't you do? Because I confide in you. So how do I know that you weren't going back to that person and saying, all of the things that I didn't want that person to know. Now, I'm going to say this, and then I want to acknowledge a lot of these comments. My God, y'all are overwhelming tonight. I love y'all. My exes are like 20. I can't even remember half of them. It's been that long. But let's just say, for instance, if Miss TMI leave me, she can't get with nobody that I'm going to be satisfied with. You got to die in your own crust. You can't have no relationship after me. I am it. The buck stops here.
That is selfish.
I will whoop the ass of anybody that come to your door trying to date you. So you better, if we ever get into it, you better work it out. Because I am your stalker. I am your opponent. I'm just letting you know. Now, everybody out there, hey, look, first of all, man, I'm finna just rattle off some names. Marionette, Uncle Junior, Thomas J, Victor, Ralph. Man, I see all y'all out there. Nana, and let me go through some more. I'm sorry, I got to acknowledge y'all because y'all snapping out. The Titan Spartan, my boy, is in the building. Vic, if I didn't say you already. Facebook user, bring your ass over to YouTube. How many times I got to say that? You talking all that stuff? Never, I'm just playing. Now,
Tanisha Dean. Hey, Tanisha.
Tanisha Dean, absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Vette. Was that you? Thank you, Ms. Vette. Tanisha Dean in the building, and yeah, thank you for helping me out. You know, Cam is in the building. What's up, Cam? And look, if I missed anybody, charge it to my OLD and not my heart. Now, I want to do a little. I want to throw a little monkey wrench in some programs here. Now that I done defined what the hell friend and all that other stuff is. So I want to say, what if it is a person that you invite to dinner, right? Your close friend, but it's a fly-by night. Ex-girlfriend, probably ex-boyfriend for y'all that probably lasts about 3 weeks to 2 months. Are you pissed?
No.
Nah.
No.
Girl, go get it.
So
okay. And let's throw this little nuance in there.
Let me
y'all had some intercourse.
Go get it.
To me, because I want to say that you said you're happily married. So I was being thotty potty, you know what I'm saying? Done hunched on this man. Either he ain't want me or I ain't want him. We got a whole bunch of little raggedy soul ties up in there, but we not together. It was nothing significant because folks be hunching on folks and don't have no type of connection with them whatsoever. You just hunching to be hunching because you're drunk. Just you know. So no, I would, and that's just me. Like I wouldn't care. And I think the biggest thing is that you mentioned, and a couple of people mentioned it in the comments. Friends, what is a friend? If you my friend, you know I done went to hunching on somebody last night. Now, if you don't want to seeking him out after I done told you about my little whole rendezvous at night, then are you really my friend, or are you just trying to experience what I experienced? But some people, if we hang out together and we're in a circle together, are we really friends? Because if we friends, I probably pretty much know almost I know more about my friends, and my friends know more about me than my own sisters. I have 3 sisters, because they gonna judge you over here, you know, these 3 girls. But my friends, I could kind of be a little more loose and open and let them know how I'm feeling. So I don't care, because I probably shouldn't have been hunching that man that one night stand. He ain't even like me. He really wanted to talk to my friend, but he talked to me first at the bar. That's what happened. And then when my friend came in, he was like, damn, I should have waited till her friend came.
You know what? Hey, I don't care if I'm single. I don't care if I'm married. I don't care if I'm somewhere in between. If it is a fly-by-night person and you want him, girl, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. You'll figure it out. You'll figure out why he was a fly-by-night man, okay? Hey, if that's what you want, baby, go get it. You'll find that on your own. If it was like a little, a little whoop de whoop, girl, go get it. I hope y'all have fun. And if they hit it off, they hit it off. I mean, there's just some things that we just don't have any control over because, yes, the DFW is small. The world is small too. And as a
Right.
matter of fact, it gets smaller every day. In terms of friends, I mean, we have our close circle, we have our sisters. You know what I'm saying? We have our people that are like, our good friends, and then we got our associates, and we got our business friends. We all got our different sects of people that we divide our friends as.
Mhm.
But it really doesn't matter if they're fly by night because if they were meant to stay, then they would stay.
Facts. Miss Vette, before you speak, let me say this real quick. Thank y'all for watching out there. Come on over to YouTube for those who are on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to get credit for y'all listening on the red channel. We appreciate y'all on the blue, but we would love to see y'all on the red. Miss Vette, go ahead and say what you got to say, and then I want to read one of the comments that I received when posting that question for the week.
Go ahead and get to the comments.
You want the comments? All right, so Thomas J said it's 7.8 billion people in the world, Craig, and you choose to date one of my exes. I can't tell grown folks what to do, but if you're a friend of mine and you start dating an ex, our friendship has come to an end. They're an ex for a reason. Why would I want them coming around my current life? And some people are messy. I don't need you trying to become friends with my wife. Like he talking about that ex. I don't know what your intentions are. And if you are a friend and you date one, let's see. How do I know you weren't scoping her back when I was dating her? You could have been the reason behind our breakup. See the snake behavior, and I can't be around that. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, man. Like you didn't just start liking this person after all it was all said and done. And I guess to me, it depends on the length of time too, because if y'all run into each other maybe 10, 20 years ago, 20 years from the time that we dated, then yeah, that is possible that y'all, but if it's like a year after I dated that person and now y'all kicking it, I got a problem with that, y'all. So again, Thomas J said he don't know. Like, what if that ex got with that person just to get back in y'all circle to mess your stuff up? Because you say y'all married. Maybe they not happy about y'all being married. So what do y'all think about that?
I read Toast J comment, and I guess for me, I don't care. You an ex for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You're an ex for a reason, and that's just.
He said because I'm nasty.
That's just how it is.
I don't want nothing in my home. Never mind. Miss Vette.
Never mind. Me either.
I know Miss Vette comment. Her speech is a little delayed, so that's why I'm giving her the opportunity to speak. Go ahead, Miss Vette.
Okay, so we're coming up with a lot of different scenarios, okay? Mm-hmm. But these particular scenarios that brought up the question for me is these are people that are happily married, been married for a long time. I didn't know they dated them. They didn't know that I was friends with them. So these are strangers that just happen to know each other. But I have been in a situation where Kenya, you were talking about being in a club, and I had a friend. Well, I had a friend, and we were close. Like we were together almost every day. She watched my kids. I watched her, that type of thing when they were younger. We went out to this little club in Arlington, Christop's. And there was this guy, and you know how you see somebody across the room, you're like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. That was my reaction. He is gorgeous. And him and I made eye contact. He comes over. We're standing there together. And he said, before he could ask me, can he buy me a drink? She asked him to buy us a drink. And I'm looking like, what the hell? And he said, I'll buy you ladies a drink. And I told him, I'm good, you know. And he said, no, I want to buy you a drink. And he was making it specific towards me, right? And so he was like, what do you want? And I did some cheap, like a tequila sunrise or whatever, because I'm not a drinker. This fool, I want a double shot of Crown. Red flag number one.
Mm-hmm.
And so she starts rubbing on him, and the whole time he's like, huh? The whole time he's looking at me, trying to give me eye contact, like, who is your girl? What is she doing? But he didn't say anything. And so at that point, she was all over him, and I backed off. I walked away, and I told her, I'm gone. I left. She calls me the next morning and said, remember the guy that bought us a drink at the club? He came to the house last night, and he went to the house, pretty much screwed her, left, and she never saw him again. And to me, it was disgusting, because if a man is interested in you, we're like sisters. I'm not talking just random friends or whatever. I'm talking we're like sisters together every day. If a man is interested in you and I know that, it's hands off. I don't care how gorgeous he is, how fine he is, or how much money he has. For me, it's hands off. I'm not doing it. I'm walking away. Not every female has the same integrity. And that's why I don't have a lot of female friends. That's why I don't hang out. When I go out, I'll go solo. But I feel you ladies, and I feel y'all when you're saying if you're not close with that person, or if it was just a jump off. I'm like y'all, I don't want sloppy seconds. I don't want, but these guys, this was like 15, 20 years ago that they were with these women. And I don't really, we're friends, but I don't talk to them every day. I don't see them every day. But for me, it's still hands off.
Well, I have a question, Ms. Vette. Were y'all friends that 15 or 20 years ago, or is this a friendship you developed after that time?
Both of them. I didn't know. I mean, it was, they were long gone when I made friends with these women.
So I don't think it's nothing wrong. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. And a comment here, let me make sure I ain't lose her comment. Deidre Michelle is on the Facebook page. She said, why do people believe people from their past belong to them exclusively? You're in my past for a reason. Everybody that's for me is not for you. Everybody that's for you is not for me. And sometimes we get in these relationships with people that are not for us. And we hold on to them because we don't want people to think we hopping in and out of beds or whatever, because we worried about people judging us. But we talked about that earlier. I don't care what nobody said about me. Let them say, But like, it's like you sacrifice something that you could have possibly had for somebody that wasn't even your friend. What if he never mentioned her and y'all were going strong for 6 months to a year? Would you have stopped talking to him then?
Right. No.
Okay, so I got a question for the ladies, other than Miss Vette. Jerrica and Kenya, have y'all ever been in a position, because Miss Vette just mentioned it, where somebody was feeling you, but your girlfriend jumped in? And how did you handle that?
You know what? I've been in that situation before. And I mean, ultimately, if that is, you got to leave that up to the man. Because the way that man acted in that situation with Miss Vette, I mean, I still think that was dirty on his part. And, if your friend also knew that was a guy that you were interested in, and then she inserted herself in the middle, you call somebody sis. If they do something like that, that is not your friend. They will do their best to try to take anything that they feel like they deserve more than you, and that's not a friendship aspect. If let's say, for example, I was out with my friends, right? And there was this guy,
Right.
and he looked at me,
Absolutely.
okay, and I looked at him, and we made that connection. And one of my friends knew that, and she decided she wanted to put herself in the middle of it. I'm not going nowhere with her no more.
Mhm.
That's it for her that day, because I see how you move.
Right. And I didn't.
And if it was, and then at that
Right.
time, you have to leave it up to the man, because it's just like, okay, well, which one of us is it that you want? Do you want me or do you want her? And whichever one it is that you move with at this point, you better stick with your decision. I hope you choose what you really want, because there is no at that point. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you?
Well,
He
Your
told
little
her
circle,
and
because
left her.
you said your circle. So what's up?
oh, so my circle that I have now, that, and you know, that I'm older, my sisters, y'all have friends. They think I don't, but no, not that I know of in that circle would that we have done that to, and that is Tammy, Emma, and Michelle. You know, we've never been somewhere together and one person be like, oh, who is that guy over there? And then one of us run over there. We may say some stuff like, okay, when you go over there, see if he got a friend and tell his friend to come over here. You know, we'll say some stuff like that. But since we've been out, I've never encountered that. But however, I had
Right.
a friend who's not my friend anymore. We were friends for years. She was reading an email over my shoulder from somebody that I was kind of talking to. We had talked on and off or whatever. And she went and hunched on him, right?
What's hunch?
Hunch. She was over there. She was doing it to him in Iraq. That's what happened. That's what happened. So, for real, she was hunching on him. We was in Iraq. But mind you, she's reading the email that he sent me because we had just got over there.
Right.
He came, me and him are really cool. He came and told me, he said it was dry. It was dried out. He ain't like it. And I told him that's what you get right there. However, she said something to me about it later, but ever since then, I never trusted her. Because you knew before we even got here that I had talked to this guy for some months. You know, so yes.
Wait.
Real. Go ahead, Miss Vic.
Wait. Shit. So you telling me she in Saudi with some Saudi coochie dried out desert?
He said it was dried out. He said he didn't even know what was going on. He barely could get it up. True story.
What if it was because you know you down in the sand over there? What if it dried out because of that?
Right.
Wait, so why he make her coochie sound like dressing?
Look,
her dressing was dry.
But maybe because me and him had talked before that. So he had just sent me an email and was like, hey, I miss you. You know, just a random just email. But me and him ended up being really good friends. So we used to talk about this stuff all the time. And he'd be like, man, I done hit this girl. It was all dry. My thing couldn't get hard. Like, he talked about it so bad.
Wait, I'm sorry. I got to agree with Thomas J. Kenya making this sound like a damn late 80s, early 90s conversation. His thing. Punching. And,
you know, so he said all that, but he still stopped, and he still tried to get in there.
He said, but she came again and told me a different story. She was like, I just couldn't go through with it. But he had already told me it was dry, right? She was like, I just couldn't go through with it. I didn't.
So he done came to you and told you about the desert monkey way before she had to come and explain.
Yeah. And I just act like I didn't know. I was like, I can't believe what? And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, now you shouldn't have took your ass down there.
Tell him he should have threw some giblet gravy over it.
Not the giblet gravy. I'm gonna tell him
Thanksgiving is over.
Oh
Better
my
use some of that
Wait,
old homemade
wait.
cranberry sauce on it.
Wait, y'all.
So,
This is what
so let me.
this is what the
I'm
girl
sorry.
told me, and I think
Wait.
this is why I think this is why she was telling me bad things about him. But the thing that really turned me off is because she told me he had really nasty feet, like eczema on his feet.
Oh my
And
God.
I was totally done after that. I'm like, okay.
And that's
I'm
what
done.
she did.
I'm,
Thought she had
no, not
somebody.
the friend. I'm talking about the married. No, I'm talking about the married. My friend that's married, that he's wanting us to be in a relationship. She
Wait,
told
she
me
couldn't deal with
that her
flaky
ex
feet.
had eczema.
Well, she couldn't.
I'm not
Tell her,
doing it. I will
you supposed to
throw up I will throw
Miss
up.
Vette. She couldn't deal with flaky feet. You supposed to put them in milk.
No,
I don't care if you put. I don't give a damn what you put them in. I'm not doing no crusty.
Ladies, if your man got milk, flaky feet,
I don't care
put
how
them in
fine
milk.
you are. If your feet,
Miss Bell, what if she was just hating on him and he just had
he needs some
bit,
milk.
he just had a little bit dry skin? What if it was just a little dry and she ain't even take him to get no pedicure or nothing? What if that was the issue?
Feet looking like potato chips.
No, this was a really bad medical condition.
there's cures for
You said
eczema.
what?
There's good cures for eczema.
Yeah.
In between the time that they seen each other, he got some Dupixent in his body. He could have took some of that trimetazolone ointment and you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so Jerrica, check this out. It's a lot of ladies with eczema and they use makeup, right? So why can't he put some makeup on his feet?
Right.
You know what? The real truth is,
But
if you really
said they were horribly bad.
What'd you say?
Give that man some oatmeal.
Like, if you really, really want to work through eczema, like for real, diet change. I ain't lying.
Right. That means your bowels is spoiled.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, I have eczema. I have eczema in my scalp. It is an autoimmune disease, and I know that. And they do have something called triamcinolone. It's a medical cream that will help, get rid of it. But again, like you said, if you change your diet to an alkaline diet, then you can get rid of the eczema. You can get rid of it. It's just your body attacking itself because you're not eating properly. So he might like fried chicken.
He might be big on dairy.
I can't get no back.
Hey y'all, I think I got eczema on my
bad.
feet. I think I got eczema on my feet every time it get cold outside. What that mean?
It's probably eczema on your feet.
You need some lotion.
You need some milk. Give your feet an oatmeal bath.
Oatmeal bath, anything like that.
say look, oatmeal bath for Karen.
Depending on the oatmeal.
You can't get that instant oatmeal in the packs.
Nah, you gotta get that vino oatmeal. You gotta get that pantyhose.
This boy want to go get the little fat white man on the box oatmeal.
Mm-hmm. Straight steel cut oats. Throw it in a pantyhose and throw it in some bath water. I got a son.
Right. Hey, I got an issue though with this topic tonight, and let me tell y'all what my issue is. And I know y'all gonna fight me, but it is what it is. When the term "but you're married" comes up, I gotta ask, what the hell does that got to do with it? When I just simply, first of all, questioning your motives, and another thing, I don't want my ex in my current situation. You're in my current situation. You're my friend. We hang out. We're partners. I don't want my ex, like y'all said, it's in the past life. Kenya read a comment where it said people don't control what's in their ex's life or whatever the hell that was. But at the end of the day, you're forcing my ex back in my life in some capacity when you take on her as your woman, because when we invite you, we invite your significant other. So it ain't got nothing to do with saying, well, you probably ain't, because I saw comments out there like this, you probably ain't happily married. Mm-hmm. That's stupid and that's bullshit. So y'all tell me, I'm sorry, am I overanalyzing, overthinking, or whatever, or is that really where you do have a true gripe, regardless if you married or not, that you don't want your ex in your current situation?
Well, I think that the people do have it's kind of a 50-50 thing. You do have a gripe if you don't want to see that person in your everyday cipher anymore. You've moved on with your life. You got a new thing going on. You don't want none from the past in your life. But at the same time, there's an element outside of you that you can't control. And that is the stuff that goes on with other people.
Right.
It's kind of like what that one person said, that like once you get rid of somebody, like you don't really have any possession of that person anymore. Like they have their own lives. And because the world is so small, sometimes we intersect back with certain people that were in our lives for whatever different reason. But I don't know. It's just like, if this is somebody that your friend is really digging and you're married and you don't really want them around, I guess you kind of have to make the sacrifice a little bit.
Jerrica, I'm not being rude, but I hate this dude. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull up a comment. I hate this dude right here. Will marry you, stupid as hell.
I dried up school glue.
I freaking hate you. Now, Jerrica, you say all of that, but I'm talking about, what if it's a Fox That Botch situation?
Repeat that.
Fox That Botch. Now you fill in what it need to be. Fuck that bitch.
What's
situation.
That?
Oh, okay. Hey, man. Woo!
So if it's that situation, and then you don't want to ever, because there's some exes I don't care to ever see again, and then all of a sudden my homie coming pulling up with her.
But that means you're letting someone control.
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
Cry them away, Lord.
Well, here's the thing, though.
That raggedy, they gonna see themselves, though.
Go ahead, Miss Vette.
I'm sorry, Miss Vette.
No, you good. Miss Vette, go ahead.
That's okay, man. Because I'm lagged, I understand. But here's the thing, though. In these situations with me, I mean, again, I'm clear on that's not happening. But in the situation with me, I would never be around them because we don't hang out like that. I don't see them like that. One of them lives in a whole different city. Like I don't see them. We don't hang out. We would never hang out with each other because we're not close like that. We may have been at one time, but we're not close like that anymore. I still call them sis, but we don't do events together or have Thanksgiving and Christmas. We don't hang out with each other at all. So if I didn't say it or I didn't tell it or we never posted a picture or anything together, they would never know. That's how far apart our friendship is.
Okay, Marinette, I feel you. I feel you on that.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. It's like when you meet somebody, if we're done, just bottom line. And not saying that you're not happily married, but why, if you're happily married, you release all that negativity that you had, what would trigger you about seeing your ex? Like, what would trigger you? I can understand my friend saying, hey, I don't want him over to my house. You know what I'm saying? You could come over. So at that point in time, I need to make a decision. Am I going to choose my relationship or am I going to choose to be over there with my friend that's allegedly happily married and I'm over here? And I look, if it wasn't a shame, I pick my laptop up and show you what's on the other side of my bed. It got my pillows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my little phone over there. But she over there, she could put her cold feet up under her husband's leg. And then I done sacrifice my happiness. I gotta use the pillow for my feet.
I got a question, Kenya. So Marinette talked that if it's a FTB situation, right? She said that type of situation she don't care about and all that, right? Now, Kenya, what if that BAN, that band, beat you out of some furniture or some major money or a car or something like that, and then your homegirl pull up with him as her new boo?
Well, she might as well go on and get ready to get in the rapture, because if he beat me, he probably gonna beat you, and that's gonna be on you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then when we go out,
But you don't want to see that. You don't want to see this around you.
Look, I still ain't got my necklace back from that guy or my dresser. He still got it.
Girl, get that back for me.
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait,
honey,
wait. How does that match?
See, I'm finna go on there when you be like, girl, I'm finna go upstairs and change real quick. I'm gonna be rolling my dress up out of there.
How does that match, Kenya? He got your necklace and a dresser. That don't. How the hell that go together?
It was some jewelry and it was still in the dresser, and I just said, "Devil, you know, he just."
Wait, can I ask y'all a question? You supposed to either have a necklace and some clothing or something like that, or a dresser and some other furniture.
It got some clothes in the dresser. It has some clothes in the dresser. I don't know. She might be over there. It has some tags on it. Let me catch it in my shirt. Let me catch it. I don't care.
Man, y'all are better than me. I'm gonna say that much. Y'all are better than me.
Can I say this?
Go for it.
I want to highlight this comment because this is me. 100%.
Oh, wait, this comment?
I'm Shay said again. I'm nasty.
Wait a minute. You
don't
talking
want
about
to
this comment?
I'm just saying.
That part. Yeah, you don't want to follow up behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Anyway,
yes.
what's Nicole's comment?
Amen.
Let me look at that. Nothing at all. I don't have a problem with it.
You better hope he's got excellent message.
I think that because what I say with my mom, her and my daddy was friends, so it's all love. If it don't work out, it don't work out. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But again, man, it's like, I guess it really depends on the definition of that friend word.
Yeah.
Because my boys, like every time y'all say friend, I picture these niggas and I'm like, I will kill one of y'all. Like, serious.
To me, it's kind of like, why am I worried about it? Really? You know what I'm saying? Why am I truly worried about it?
Mary, that you nastier.
and
she's nastier with the next person. She's stupid.
I gotta agree with Kenya. But if this was an ex that you knew that stole something from me, hey girl, go steal my stuff back.
Damn, y'all hooded.
Look, go get my stuff back.
Girl, look up on the it's that black dresser. You know, it got the mirror. Come here, girl. Let me show you. It match with this bed in here. Get my shit.
Yes, get that necklace back too. As a matter of fact, run me a couple of bands.
But do y'all think you guys would have the same relationship with these women that they're with your ex? And I know you guys are saying you don't care, live your life, do what you do, blah, blah, blah. But even if he's not around, would you guys still have the same love, the same relationship, the same friendship with this person? Or would you kind of side-eye her? Deep down now, we're not talking about on the surface. I'm saying deep down, would your feelings change about that particular woman?
I guess I have to go back to my original statement, right? If it was somebody that you knew and that you seen me with and that you became really acquainted with, and then you backdoored me, I would be upset. If it was a fly-by-night, John, Larry, Steven, whoever, then I can't be mad at that. I didn't release them back into the universe. they have been turned to the great void. Right. Do what you will. You know what I'm saying? If it was a situation where we was out and I had a homegirl who intercepted, you know, a situation with me and a man, she's definitely the ops and she has to go.
She's the ops.
But I guess, you know, if it was one of those situations where it was one of those raggedy exes and you come back with my raggedy ex and you holding hands with my raggedy ex and you knew how raggedy my ex was, baby, I'm gonna just let him take you down, out, and through, okay? Because raggedy is still raggedy at the end of the day. They choose a brand new situation to be raggedy in. If you was raggedy in 2013, guess what? You still gonna be raggedy in 2023. Good luck. I will sit there and warn you, hey, look, I get it, baby, that ain't it. And you be like, I love him, girl, bet. Have it.
So I got a question, and this will be the last question for the night for this topic. Y'all are okay with the exes getting with a friend, but does that change any part of the relationship that you have with that friend?
I guess it, you know, it depends.
That's what I just asked.
Relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Vette. I didn't catch it.
That depends on the relationship that I have with that friend. It strictly depends on the relationship that I have with that friend. You know, and sometimes people always come so they talk to somebody. I'm sick of it. I used one dude, which is my sister, Jazz, her one of her good friends, baby daddy, told her, me and Kenya used to go together. Sir, we was in the 6th grade. Stop telling people big pants that we used to go together.
Damn, that is a thought, man. If y'all was in the 6th grade and went together.
And he be going around telling people we used to go together. I didn't even know I was sneaking going with you because I was gonna get a whooping if my grandma found out I was going with somebody and punching and playing hide and go get yo behind the damn building.
Can we get a damn definition of hunching, please?
Wait.
You know what hunching is.
Hold the hell
I need a
on.
definition.
You were not in
like
the 6th grade.
for me was with clothes.
No, we was dry hunching then. We wasn't hunching. We was dry hunching. You know, like. But I would
in the 6th grade.
Dry hunching. You wasn't dry hunching, girl. You ain't play no hide go get yo.
Hell no.
I
played that,
did.
but I was old.
No, we was younger than 6th grade. We were younger than 6th grade. I know for damn sure.
No.
And shout out to those.
I was boxing guys and fighting guys.
Wait, while Kenya talking about hunching, shout out to those who will only chase their cousin and do the same shit. That's your cousin, man.
That's why they got all this shit going on in the world right now.
Juicing. Yeah, that's what we called it. We called it juicing.
Somebody said goosing.
Juicing.
Goosing.
Grinding. Yeah.
Goosing sound like you slid right off of them. Like you dove on them and slid right off of them. What's up, Slim Talks?
Honey,
Slim Talk?
In the 6th grade, I was fighting and boxing, like literally with boxing gloves, fighting dudes and flipping dudes. And, you know, I was that tomboy. And I guess I ain't stopped picking their ass up. But I wasn't thinking about hunching nobody in no 6th grade. What the hell?
Miss Vette,
what the hell?
honestly.
What was y'all saying?
Honestly.
6th grade. Well, y'all had enough time to be out there.
Y'all saying 6th grade.
We was in high seat, and then it turned into how go get it.
How go get it. But y'all saying 6th grade, but I remember way earlier than 6th grade. I do.
What?
I do. I remember 3rd and 4th grade doing stuff like yes. And probably even before that. I'm not proud of it, but you know.
I am ashamed of myself.
But you know what I'm saying?
What the hell? What was y'all scared?
Sleep.
Just letting y'all do whatever the hell you want to do. How you act hunching? What?
Nicole, you said I was managed.
See, back then we played outside, so you had to go outside from sun up to sundown.
Yep.
So they'll probably look out to see if you were still out there, and then they call your name. You run up real fast because see your clothes up, so you really ain't doing it. So what y'all doing over there? Nothing.
Yeah.
Get back in front of this house. We done already hunched 2-3 times.
Oh well, see, we didn't get to go outside.
And it
We didn't
went
get to go
down
outside
really.
as children. We had to stay inside.
It went down really when the sun went down.
Oh no!
Like we had all the damn daytime play games, softball, and playing kick the can, all that stuff. But when that damn sun went down, all hell broke loose in the hood. I'm telling you. And I'm telling y'all, you talking about sixth grade. Sixth grade is what age? 12?
I was 11. I think I was like 11.
I remember back 8 years old doing go get it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
How many kids you got now?
How many kids I got? I got 2 adults.
Early. Okay. Busy.
No, it wasn't early. I had my kids late, Jerrica. I'm glad you think I'm close to your age, girl, but it's crust over in these lands.
No more than 32, cut it.
Wait, say that again?
You can't be no more than 32, Tate. Cut it.
Thank you. Yes, and that concludes TMI News. Hey, let's hit these comments and then we're going to roll out of here, man. We have had a wonderful time. We have had a wonderful time with our special guest, Jerrica Roy. Jerrica, you are a straight bomb, man. You got to come back so we can kick it again. Let me get a couple of those comments from the point of when Nicole called me mannish. Nicole, I don't appreciate you calling me mannish. That's an insult. Well, that's like an old school insult for somebody to call you mannish. So look, Marinette said, it wasn't me, but I know the ones who did. My mama crazy and damn near had eyes everywhere. Yup. We knew them ones who had the mamas that were looking.
Exactly.
Plug said, yep, because my mama is watching. I only heard they was juicing in 4th and 5th grade, but again, I only heard that. Yes, I'm telling y'all, I know some folks who they look like grandmamas now, but anyway, that's the age when you was being nosy, finding your parents' nasty videos. I ain't never found my parents' nasty videos, but my auntie had on TV, y'all. And after a certain hour of on TV, it will flip into the nasty. And you sitting there watching that squiggly shit, and every once in a while it'll straighten up. Y'all know I ain't lying.
I'm not dealing with you.
That was the most we got. That was our internet at the time. That was it. So man, look, I'm gonna let everybody get like, man, y'all take about 30 seconds, man, and wrap it up as far as your feeling about the topic, and then we're gonna get out of here. Well, let's start with Miss Vette. Miss Vette, give us 30 seconds on the topic.
We supposed to start with our guests first, but
I was going in the order from top to bottom.
That's just not my thing. You take care of your guests first. But
no guest
like
no
I
more.
said, it's just not something that I'm comfortable with. It's just not something that I'm comfortable with. And I may have missed out on a good man because he is, every time he sees me, he almost like he passes out. And he tells my brothers and sisters all the time, because we're all in music, that I'm going to be his wife. And he loves me for years, like more than 10 years. But I just can't.
Got you. Hey, I'm doing this for a reason. Kenya, go.
Hey, but for real, y'all, real talk. It doesn't matter to me. Now, if we were a close friend and you backdoored me, you might catch these hands real fast. But then I'll let y'all live happily ever after. However, me and my friends, we don't date the same type of guys, you know. And if we do, it's news to me. So enjoy your life, Miss Vette. It's been 10 years. We about to create your profile for this guy because he still wants you, honey.
None other than our special guest, Jerrica Roy. Not only do I want you to sum it up, but I want you to, again, tell people where to follow you and what you're doing. Go ahead.
Okay, quick sum up. I would say 50-50. If it was somebody that I knew, I agree with Kenya. Hey, if you was here, then yeah, you might catch these hands because you're the ops. But if you was just a little fly by somebody, go ahead, girl, have at it. I release them to the wilderness. It belongs to you. And you can follow me on Facebook as Jerrica Roy. You can follow me on Instagram as Miss J Chris, TikTok as Miss J Chris 87. 7, and you can also look me up on IMDb as Jerrica Roy.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. And we are going to conclude the show because when it comes to my opinion, it doesn't matter what I think, apparently. But I do want to put this out there. I want to say, for those of y'all, I really appreciate everybody who was in here commenting. Man, y'all was overwhelming this week. Bomb topic. Yes. But I'm going to tell you like this. For those who are watching that refuse to admit that they're watching and won't comment in the comments or call the phone line with your opinion, don't call my damn personal line and talk about nothing as far as a topic on this damn show. You can't support me out front. I'm like, Jesus, if you can't support me in the public, don't claim me when it's private. God dog it. Now, in saying all of that, I got my
to Jesus.
You daggone right, Miss Vette. Miss Vette, look at me. Look at me float. Look at me float. We supposed to be like Jesus. Now, I'm trying to end the show and you got me laughing. Now, in saying all of that, y'all, hey, director, are we in position to say if y'all don't know what the hell y'all been listening to by now? You have just listened to what? The greatest news segment in history. TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI Tate, Miss Vette, our special guest, Miss Jerrica Roy, and none other than the authentic ear herself, our assistant director, Kenya. We are out of here, y'all. Peace.
Good night.